everybody, Chad here. In this video, we're going to talk about how law of attraction ruined my life. Yes, how law of attraction ruined my life. So that's what we're going to talk about today. It's going to be a very, very interesting talk. I think this is a very important talk. So I'm going to try to keep it short, sweet, to the point. I'm not going to stay super lengthy on this and tell super lengthy examples. So this is something you're really going to want to watch till the end, because I think it's going to have a really good point when we start talking about law of attraction, law of assumption, law of vibration, higher consciousness, and so forth and so forth. So it's something I kind of experienced lately, and I thought I would share it with you. Now, how law of attraction ruined my life, okay? And really what I mean by that is, let me give you an example. And this is something I kind of been going through. Lately I kind of been feeling a little bit more negative. And when you look at my channel is called Wealth, Health, and Prosperity. And what you have to understand with wealth, health, and prosperity, it's about being wealthy in all areas of your life. I'm not just talking about money. I'm just talking about overall happiness, overall success in all areas of your life. And what comes with that, positive come with that, and negative things come with that. And that's what we have to understand. What happens is, when we're negative, okay, negativity doesn't stay just in one area of your life. It spreads to all areas of your life. Okay, and that's just something, I've kind of been experiencing here lately. I was kind of feeling like, I felt like more negative than I usually am. And I felt like I was struggling with negativity, or just, more negative thoughts than normal. And one day I just kind of, I was sitting down, I was following this channel. I still follow the channel on YouTube. And most of you know, if you haven't known, most of you know I lived in Thailand for 1 year. I am going back to Thailand here in a few months, or next several months. And so I follow a few channels. And some of the channels about Thailand, they kind of make it kind of a negative connotation about Thailand or Thai women, because that's the kind of the brand of their channel, basically to expose scams, to expose kind of the Thai women in foreign relationships. And what I mean by foreign is Thai for foreigner. So you have a Thai woman, dating or has a foreign boyfriend, and all the scams that come with that. And, I have a couple videos on it on my channel, but I don't really stay focused on it. I kind of expose it in a couple videos, and just at that point let it be, because I like to travel international. So I got some international stuff, on my channel. But anyway, I follow this one channel, and I won't expose the channel or anything. And I still follow the channel, but all the content is negative content. All the content is about Thai women scams, and what the person does in his channel is kind of cool. Like, he basically tells real stories. So subscribers and people email into him and write their story about living in Thailand or being in a relationship with a Thai woman. And most of the stories, probably 98% of them, are negative. How they got scammed. Either the Thai woman had 3 boyfriends and a Thai boyfriend, or they bought a house, Thai woman took it, so forth and so forth. And I was kind of addicted to this channel, because since I lived in Thailand and I wanted to hear all these stories. So I kind of found myself, almost like every day, searching, because he would put out content daily most of the time. Okay, almost searching to see if he put out a new story. You know what I mean? Like we all do, because it is interesting. And this is kind of what kind of catches you off guard. I mean, it's kind of amazing how we're kind of attracted to negativity. We're, especially in this kind of example, like we're kind of attracted to kind of, negative stories, or scary stories, or bad things happening to other people. It's very interesting and entertaining. I know that sounds bad, but it just is. And it's a trap that we all fall into lots of times. And it's a trap I fell into. So anyway, I'm almost listening to him like every single day in his new videos. Sometimes I would listen to maybe 2 or 3 videos a day, because I would go back to his channel and search throughout content and watch other things. And I would find myself going to other people's channel, similar content, and watching their stuff. And this went on I probably did this probably for the last 3-4 months, or since I've been back. So probably I've been back from Thailand for 10 months, but I'm saying I'm probably like 6 months, kind of just watching content like this. And one day I just woke up and I was listening to, I forget who I was listening to. I think I was listening to like Rhonda Burns or something like that, Law of Attraction. And she said something, I can't remember what she said. I know that's not helpful. I can't remember what she said, but she was talking about negativity and watching it. But it just dawned on me. It's just like a light bulb popped off that it's like, yes, that's where my negativity is coming from. I'm watching all these negative videos about Thailand. Well, I'm watching about all these negative videos about Thai women and Thai relationships. And, my girlfriend's Thai also. So I felt like me kind of watching these negative videos all the time, almost every day, was kind of, making our relationship kind of weird because I was always thinking negative stuff. And along with that, of course, with my channel being wealth, health, and prosperity, what we have to understand is that negativity doesn't stay just in one area of our life. Okay, it doesn't stay in a little box where it's controlled. It spreads throughout other areas of our lives where we tend to be. It tends to spread over to our relationships. It spreads over to our friendships. It spreads over to our family. It spreads over to people we hang out with. It spreads over to our just overall look in life. It spreads over to our intentions and goals. It slowly spreads like a virus. That's what really happens. And I caught myself and I just thought, it's like, oh, you know what? And this is so true. And I stopped. I pretty much just that night was like, dude, I got to stop watching all these videos, negative videos about Thailand and about Thai women. And it was hard in the beginning. The next morning I caught myself like wanting to get up and look. This has been it's been probably like 4 or 5 days now. I kind of stopped watching the channels. I still follow the channels as far as a subscriber. I didn't want to unsubscribe, but just to kind of help out their channel and stuff like that. But I didn't want to watch that content daily because I felt like it was really affecting me. And this kind of brings us back to the nature of this video. Okay, how law of attraction ruined my life. And this is what we have to understand about law of attraction, law of assumption, higher consciousness, is that positive things come in and negative things come in. Okay, it's not bias. Okay. Once we get caught up into a negative cycle, we start consuming that negativity. That negativity starts spreading throughout our life, throughout all areas of our life. We start bringing in and attracting more negativity. We think law of attraction isn't working. We think law of assumption doesn't work, but it is working. Okay, but it's working in reverse. It's working in a way that we don't want it to work. Makes sense? Like in this example here that I gave you, about being negative and watching negativity, and that bleeds into other areas of my life, and it's making me overall negative because that's what I'm watching throughout the day. And we think it's innocent. We think what we're doing is innocent, but what we start doing is thinking about it. We start kind of festering on the information. We start kind of whatever these stories are about Thailand, we start thinking, oh, is my Thai girlfriend doing that? So we start bleeding over. We start almost like if you follow Neville Goddard imagination, we start making up our own imagination about false pretenses, about negativity, and that's how it grows and spreads. That's how law of attraction can ruin your life, because it works in both ways. It works for the good in your life and it works in a negative in your life. Okay, the reason why we do all these techniques, we want to listen and do personal development every day, and we want to just keep on listening, no matter how much we think that we know this material. Okay, I've been doing this stuff for 20 years. On and off for 20 years. And no matter how much we think we know this material, we still fall in traps. No matter how much we think we know this material and we don't need to listen to it, okay, our old bad habits will kind of fester on up or creep up on us. And it's easy to get caught up in things. And that's what's so important. See, that this is why people get so tired of higher consciousness. It's hard to do higher consciousness stuff. It's hard to do law of attraction stuff. It's hard to do law of assumption stuff. Because once you start becoming more aware of your thoughts, the more aware of how negative we really are, more aware of going throughout the day and constantly thinking about what I don't want, it's frustrating. I mean, it really is, because once you become more aware of it, but that's kind of the first step. You have to become aware, because if you're not aware, you can't fix it. Okay? See, the first step is becoming aware. So once you're aware or you're doing it, don't get frustrated. Once you're aware, then you can start fixing it. Then we can start improving. Okay? And this is something I just wanted to share with you. And it's kind of like a fancy title, How Law of Attraction Ruined My Life. But that's exactly how Law of Attraction can ruin your life. We really need to be totally aware of what we're taking in, what we're watching, the atmosphere we allow ourselves into. We think that it's not going to rub off on us. We think it doesn't matter. We think falling asleep to the TV at nighttime, and the TV plays all night long and is playing scary movies and dramas and soap operas and all this stuff. We think it doesn't have a negative connotation. We think it doesn't do anything, okay? But it does, okay? Once you start cutting out this stuff, and sometimes if it's an addiction, sometimes it takes a little bit of work, but it really helps and it really improves your life. And I'm going to end it with this. I'm going to be very quick with this, and to kind of wrap this up, as I know you kind of get my point, is when I lived in Thailand for 1 year, okay, it was a very unique experience. I'm not going to go into great detail. And the reason why it was a very unique experience is because I went by myself. Okay, I didn't travel with friends. I didn't travel with family. Okay, and when I went, I didn't watch TV. Okay, when I stayed at my resort, I never had a TV on, because I wasn't tempted watching TV because everything was in Thai. Okay, so I wasn't tempted about watching TV at all, because they had a couple channels in English, but that was it. But I had the TV off for at least 4 or 5 months out of the year that I lived in Thailand. And with that, really, I had a very unique experiences around law of attraction, law of assumption. But I think, I became very, very positive, because I wasn't constantly watching movies. I wasn't constantly listening to stuff. I wasn't constantly just had the TV on playing in the background. I didn't fall asleep with the TV on. I didn't fall asleep with my phone playing Netflix. I didn't fall asleep to this stuff. And these are some of the bad habits that we have that we really need to control and cut out. When you talk about this stuff to people, they kind of think, dude, are you crazy? It doesn't do anything. I fall asleep with the TV on. But if you know anything about law of attraction, if you know anything about law of assumption, okay, what happens when you get sleepy? Okay, our conscious mind gets sleepy. Our conscious mind kind of gets drowsy. Our conscious mind shuts off. Okay, but when our conscious mind kind of shuts off, our subconscious mind takes over. And our subconscious mind is very influencing. Okay, our subconscious mind, remember, cannot dictate between what's reality and what's not. Cannot dictate between what's true or false. It just takes it as true. So if you're thinking negative, it takes it as true. If you're thinking positive, it takes it as true. So we have to be very careful on what we're really allowing in our subconscious mind. Anyway, let's sum up how law of attraction ruined my life, and just be aware of what type of stuff you're watching all the time. Just be aware of no matter how innocent you think it is. Okay, same way in my example, I thought it was super innocent, watching videos, but the whole video is a negative connotation. So the more things you watch about negativity, it's going to rub off on you. And if you keep on doing it, it's going to rub off on you. Maybe you do it once in a while, it's not a big deal. But see, I was doing it daily and kind of like addicted to their channels and watching because they were super interesting and the stories were true and stuff like that. But all of them had a negative view. So that's going to kind of creep into your life. And sooner or later, maybe a month or 2 months or 3 months down the road, you're going to wake up one day thinking, well, I feel more negative. I feel like I have a more negative outlook on different areas of my life. And it all kind of stems from this one little habit that I have. Okay, and you might have a different type of habit, okay, but it might be very similar. This is what we have to watch out for. This is how law of attraction is ruining my life, and how law of attraction can be ruining your life. Okay, we have to look at our daily habits and what we're really doing. But other than that, my friends, hopefully that helped. And I wanted to keep this short, but it's still 15 minutes. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video.